So long. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another broadcast. All right, I think we're good. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another broadcast of the Montclair State University men's ice hockey team. Where tonight the Montclair State Redhawks will take on the Super East Division leading United States Military Academy, the Army Black Knights. Montclair State and Army facing off earlier this year, a 6-1 game in favor of Army. In that game, Montclair State University giving the Black Knights 9 power plays, of which the Black Knights capitalized on 4, making the score 6-1 at the end. So if the Redhawks can find a way to stay out of the penalty box this evening, we anticipate a much closer game. Last weekend, Redhawks had I believe, a 1-game weekend where they traveled to Sacred Heart, led 3-2 late in the third period of that game. About 5 minutes left, surrendered 2 late goals to the Pioneers, falling 4-3 to Sacred Heart. And the game prior to that, defeating Quinnipiac on a home ice 4-3. So the Redhawks playing better as of late, getting some solid goaltending from Tony Macaluso and net, and the return of Antonio Crispino, who netted goals in each of his first 2 games back. So we're excited to get this game to you in a couple of minutes here. They're going to talk to the captains right now, and they'll be picking up the puck shortly at the end of warm-ups, doing that anthem, getting that starting lineup out to you, and we'll be back with the first period when that happens. And sit tight and for a good night of hockey. Thank you. All right, just about ready for puck drop here. Montclair State's starting lineup is Chris Wallace and Ryan Calandrillo on D, Mike Sadowski, Ryan Targo, and he's got Wallace up front. So sorry. It was Getz and Calandrillo at D, Chris Wallace playing forward, and Ryan Targo and Mike Sadowski up at wing, and of course Tony Macaluso in net. Starting in net for the Army Black Knights is number 1 William Monahan. So just about ready for puck drop here. Some anticipation with the refs joining the party late. I want to thank everybody for tuning in again for another broadcast of Montclair State Hockey, especially those watching at home. My nephews Michael and Andrew and my best buddy Lincoln at home watching us on the YouTube tonight. Looks like we have about 63 others tuning in too, so welcome everybody. Let's get set to take that opening draw. And it's a win for the Black Knights as that puck goes D to D in the neutral zone there. Sent all the way in by the Red Hawks. As Montclair State battles for it as down low. And some good pressure by the Red Hawks. This puck gets shipped out into the neutral zone. Calandrillo back. Make that pass. Goes a little bit awry. And the Black Knights have it. Pressing over the blue line. Quick shot on net. Just wide of Macaluso. Puck comes up to Starring. D partner can't handle it. They chip that puck down. Off the stick of Macaluso. And the Red Hawks get beat to the puck there. Sadowski really not getting in there. Can't get the puck out, so the Black Knights still with possession. High slot area, and a shot right into the chest of Macaluso. So Macaluso making his second stop of the game there. Get a whistle. Face-off should be coming to the left of Tony. Greg Oliveri will get set to take the face-off. He wins that puck through. Red Hawks can't get that puck out. They finally do. Get it settled down, and Braden Ryan will chip that puck deep, but not all the way down. Here come the Black Knights. 50 move there. Tried by number 11, Lucas Gotchek, who's the penalty minute leader for the Black Knights. Red Hawks sniffed that one out and sent that all the way down for an icing. Don't know if we're having some issues with our scoreboard here. Get that up for you. I think we should be good now. Check that out for you in a minute. So that puck gets bounced around behind the net. Battled for by Montclair State. Off of a Red Hawk foot there out to the slot, and a high shot in the goal by the Black Knights there. So bad turnover off the foot of the Montclair State winger. Gets kicked right out to the slot, and the Black Knights have an early lead. Try to get you a number. I think it was number 15, Brendan Connor, at the tally. So fortuitous bounce for the Black Knights, and the Red Hawks trail early, 1-0. Puck sent in by Montclair State. Turned over behind the net. Up to the wing of Army. having trouble getting that puck out to settle down. So that is confirmed. Brendan Connor with the goal for the Army Black Knights. Shot blocked down in front. Good pass there. Just out of the reach of Robert Quinn. Montclair State would circle back to try to retrieve that puck. Army has it in the slots, broken up. Montclair State D-man, and Montclair will chip that puck out for another icing. Face off to the left of Macaluso. I'm trying to get that scoreboard up for you. Oh, it looks like it's up finally. It's not updated, but it is up. Good stick there by Greg Oliveri. Good play there by Montclair State. It looks like James Troller. Or no, sorry, that's Gleason. Numbers are very hard to see on these jerseys, so excuse me. Puck sent off the stick of a Ryan Calendrillo up in the air, and away with it comes Starring, but his attempt is thwarted by the Red Hawk defenseman. Bad turnover there by Montclair State out to the point. Quick shot and a good tip in the slot area, and we got a 2-0 game here. So not the start that Montclair State wanted. And it looks like actually that was not tipped. Number 25, Wyatt Siramaturos gets the goal through the screen. And Army takes a 2-0 lead very early in the first period. Wallace in to take the face-off. Again, Montclair State trailing 2-0. And they're early going here. That puck is chipped back into the Army zone, but Army's able to gain access into the Red Hawks end. Puck behind the net, the Red Hawk net. Army comes away with it. Looks like there was a trip there by Calendrillo that they let slide. Army still with it. Controlling play down in the Red Hawk end. Circle back down low. Make that pass behind the net. Continuing to circle out to the point. That puck is still held in by the Black Knights. So Montclair State really not that much urgency to get the puck out. A lot of turnovers here as Libros has it. He gets that puck cross ice there. Army able to regroup and get this puck in. Army player pulls a tire in neutral zone, and they'll have to come back. One-handed attempt by Crispino there, trying to make something happen. With 14:40 remaining in the first period. On the stick of Crispino. Good shot there. Good stop by Monahan. It's a 2-on-2 for Army. As they wait for the trailer, they'll give it to the trailer. Big Delia got the puck taken away from him. And here comes Crispino. He'll try to weave his way through. Looks like that could have been an interference there, but they play on again. So I know this hasn't been a great start for Montclair State, but the one thing that they don't want to do is get into a penalty-filled game, make matters worse. Montclair State not doing anything impressive on their penalty kill this season. So if they can get it where the play is even, or if they can play up a minute, we're going to have our first power play. As I say that, Strasbach was taken down. So Redhawks will go to a power play, try to get something going here. the Black Knights that penalty. All right. I think we're good now. I see the actual scoreboard, so we're good. We want to thank Joe Oliveri for hopping in that score box along with Dave Snipoli and Val Soroka. Do a good job for us every home game. Joe Oliveri is the keeper of the YouTube scoreboard, as Targoth has it. He mishandles the puck. The Army is able to send that puck down. Redhawks will not set up behind the net. Skate it out, trying to capitalize on as much time as his men advantage as possible. You circle behind the net. Crispino vacates the wing, cycle down low. Targo sends that down low to Crispino. Crispino walks out of the corner with it. Quick shot off the side of the net. Monahan was ready for that. Monahan blocks that pass out front. Strausbach out to the point. It's sent to Boyce, and it gets blocked. Boyce sends that to Strausbach with about 1 minute remaining on the power play here. Puck gets sent up to the point, back down low. Strausbach can't handle it. And Targo will send that back down behind the goal line. Strausbach with it again. Looks like he's been pestered and hooked there. And the Army will send that down with 35 seconds remaining in the Army power play. Redhawks will get a change set up behind the net. So probably time for about one more rush. The puck is sent in, wrapped around by the Redhawks. That gets shipped out. Army can't clear it. Puck gets sent through to Monahan, makes a stick save and steers out to the corner. Sadowski throws his body, gets that puck up to the point. Quick shot there. And that's a bullet goal there for, I can't tell who that was, but it was a great shot from the point. Good job by Sadowski to dig that puck out after the great hit. So Anthony Vella, a great shot from the point. And Montclair cuts that lead to 1. So as I was saying earlier, want to play even or a man up for this game. Give the Redhawks a fighting chance here as Army takes that face off and turns it into some offensive zone time. So Vella the goal. Just about 12 minutes remaining in this first period. So power play goal officially, Vella from Sadowski. Again, Sadowski, great play to throw the body in the corner, get the puck up to Vella. Good screen in front. Looked like Greg Oliveri found his way to the front. Not an overly big guy, but took Monahan's eyes away, and Vella placed that shot perfectly. So 2-1 game. Face off to the right of Macaluso. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like we're gonna. Yeah, and they want the Army centerman number 19, Jackson Dixon, out of the face-off circle, and Dixon ends up with the puck anyway. Good move there by Army defender. Quick shot off the pad of Macaluso. Puck comes up to Starring. Sent back down low. Number 25, that's the goal scorer, Simitoros. Bumped off the puck. Here's a chance for Montclair State if they can get to the puck first, and Starring makes a good play. One hand on the stick to keep that puck in the Red Hawk zone. So that puck gets sent to no one. And back in. So a lot of unforced turnovers here by Montclair State in the early going, one of them resulting in a goal. That second goal by Simitoros. Or I'm sorry, that first goal was the turnover by Brandon Connor. Delayed offside here for Army. That puck goes D to D and back again. Forwards need to come back and help out a little bit for Montclair State. D have nowhere to go. They had to go D to D and back again. No real outlet for them to move the puck to as Aiden Cox steps up, tries to make a play in the neutral zone. The Army outnumbers the Redhawks and get the puck deep. Sadowski has it. Great pass there. Sends that puck through the middle to Wallace. Wallace, errant pass right through the crease there, and Wallace gets planted behind the play. So we have two players tied up. So players gain temporarily 4-on-4 as Macaluso will cover that puck up. So 9:41 remaining in the first period. Score remains 2-1 in favor of Army. If you're joining us late, Army scoring first with Brendan Connor tally, followed by a Wyatt Simitoros goal and a power play goal to get things back within one from Anthony Vella, assisted by Michael Sadowski. So good play there by Robert Quinn to get that puck deep, keep that puck in. Quinn again, anticipating just can't get there in time. The puck goes cross-ice to Trosbach. Trosbach forcing a potential turnover, but Army's able to gather, and it's a quick 2-on-1 opportunity here for the Black Knights. Sent across, broken up nicely by Anthony Vella. Army's back to regroup again. And Brady Mackin gets in the zone just offsides. So again, Montclair State sitting at 4-10 overall in the season, losing two important league games of late. Both Siena and Sacred Heart were two of the top teams in the league by 1 goal. They led in both games, unfortunately falling late in both games. But great efforts on behalf of the team in both games, as that puck just shot wide. Starring has it. Puck through traffic. Puck gets deflected out of play. I think Macaluso had no chance of seeing that puck as the big body of number 10, Henry Miller, was in front of the net. Not that big, 5'10", 170, but everyone looks bigger when they wear dark jerseys. So. Face off to the left of Macaluso, 8:39 remaining in the first period. Face off won by Black Knights. They get that puck out to the point. Sent down a quick shot, blocked partially by Calandrillo. All right, Calandrillo, good play there to steer the puck in the corner. And here comes a chance for the Redhawks, but looks like the puck was hooked away from Gleason, wanted a call, but again, we start going down that road of tit-for-tat penalties, not boding well for the Redhawks. Good stop by Macaluso. Looks for it, finds it, covers it. So 8:04 remaining in the first period. I want to thank our cameraman, Andrew Duran, tonight, helping out. We'll have a different Redhawk each period, as our normal cameraman, Timothy David, a little under the weather today. So we have the team helping us out here as Montclair will send out for icing. 7:55 remaining in the first period. So ACHA D2 ranking is coming out today. There are 7 Super East teams in the top 16 spots, which is a great thing for the league. It shows not only league growth with the expansion of the Northern Division, but also kind of the dominance the Super East has had in the Northeast region. So hopefully they could sneak one or two more teams in the top 16 that will play in regionals. But right now, Niagara, undefeated, holding the number 1 spot, followed by Farmingdale, who's moving up to ACHA Division 1 next season. They are playing at the independent level, and then 2 more Super East teams, St. Bonaventure and Bimington, consuming the 3rd and 4th spots. So a little regional heavy right now for the Super East, which is a great thing. Hope to see that continue throughout the season. Montclair State sitting at 31, Marist 29, so pretty much all the teams in the Super East in the top 30 out of 50 total teams in the Northeast. Redhawks have it now. Good battle for the puck, but Targov loses some footing there as he's helped by a Black Knight player to the ice. A quick transition for Army. Good stop on Macaluso, and that puck goes off his blocker and out of play. 6:52 remaining in the first period. Get a little bit of a look of Joe Oliveri there. Get some shine off of his beautiful head. He's playing DJ and scorekeeper tonight. So again, family affair here. Montclair State, everybody pitching in to help out, bring you this game live. We appreciate it. Face-off won by Army. Really no Redhawks stepping in to contest that, and another goal. So 3-1 in favor of Army. Again, really no contesting that face-off. It was one clean by Army. They allowed him to walk through the center of the circle. It looked like that was number 12. Troy Negus with the goal. So stop by Monahan in the cover. So on a play like that, you're looking for your inside wing to step in. And the inside wing did not. So that would be I believe that would actually be the right wing. So Robert Quinn needing to step in there, and everybody kind of backed off and allowed Negus to skate right to the middle of the circle, get that shot. Shot off the chest of Monahan. Stopped, and that goes out of play. So after getting the game within 1, Redhawks now trail 3-1. And that 2-goal lead is restored by Army. Face off to the right of Monahan. Strasbach loses that draw. Army will send that puck just ahead of a streaking Black Knight, as Starring has it. Sends that puck into the corner. So Starring last year, Super East Player of the Year, just an outstanding defenseman in his first year as Macaluso will glove that and get a whistle. Starring definitely a cut above most players in the league, and at this level, especially as a defenseman, one of the highest scoring defensemen in the country last year at the ACHA D2 level. Redhawks able to battle for this draw, so this one not lost cleanly. Benefits the Redhawks as they battle for it along the near side boards. Go reverse course and try to elevate this puck into the neutral zone, out of the reach of any Redhawk player, and that'll go for an icing. So I haven't seen much from this line at all, just appearance-wise on the ice. I think this is actually only their 3rd or 4th shift of the game, which is uncharacteristic for this group of Braden Ryan, Greg Oliveri, Antonio Crespino. As we mentioned, Crespino missing some time. Another face-off lost cleanly by the Redhawks, back-ended over the net. Puck is walked out into traffic. Good shot there, just deflects wide of Macaluso. Redhawks will cycle deck down low. Army still controls behind the net, playing this more like a penalty kill than a 5-on-5 situation. Bad pass there by the aforementioned Starring. That gets picked off, but Black Knights will create a turnover of their own. Both teams play a ping-pong match, sending the puck back and forth here. The Army will come away with it with numbers. Good step there on the blue line by Greg Oliveri. There by, I believe that was Aiden Cox, sent up to Gleason. Gleason circling with it behind the net, sends it off the side of the net, went off a Starring shin pad, and I think that surprised Monahan as it hit the outside of the post on the near side. Puck sent up to Emmett Johnstone, just out of his reach. Army will chip that puck out to the neutral zone, and the Redhawks will give it right back. So 4:15 remaining in the first period. Army with a 3-1 lead. As there's a foot race for the puck now, sent up to Sebastian Nada. So first time I've seen Sebastian out there. As the Redhawks looking to get something going here. They got a hand pass here on Army. That faceoff will come outside of their offensive zone. So moving Chris Wallace to center from D. He's been playing defense since he's returned from injury. Moving him up to forward today, trying to get, I guess, some size up there. Svella has it. Still has control of the puck. He tries to get that puck up to the wing, but that's turned over by Targov. He's able to get it back, and it looks like a little bit of a hook and slash there, but again, we'll take that on home ice for sure, where the penalties usually flow. The refs the last couple of home games have let the boys play, which is a good thing. Good move by Wallace. Can't quite get total control of it. Tries to send that puck to the front of the net. He gets bumped off the puck, and here comes Army. Quick 3-on-2 opportunity with a back checker. Libros is able to force a turnover. And Wallace sends that over to Libros. Libros quick shot right into the belly and glove of Monahan. We'll get a whistle with 2:50 remaining in the first period. So Redhawks only getting their third shot on net. I think we're maybe 1 or 2 off, but for the most part, pretty accurate. Face up to the right of Monahan. Strasback jumps the gun. It looks like they're going to let this play on. I thought they're going to blow the whistle there. Mishandled by Army. Kept in by Montclair State. Good battle for the puck there as Strasback still pursues. Good. Oh, almost a bad turnover by Army in front of that. Bad exchange of the puck there between number 8 and number 20. So it's a Macklin and Roberts exchange, and Strasback just couldn't hang on to that puck. So the puck gets sent around. Aiden Cox behind. It's backhand and get a whistle. Looks like we had a delayed offsides. Linesman with his arm up on the whistle, so looks like a delayed offsides. And that puck, or that faceoff will come all the way down into the Army zone. 2:13 remaining in the first period. Faceoff to the left of Monahan. Strasback will dig in for it. Strasback, Quinn, and Libros. Up front from Montclair State. Good face-off win by Strasback. Boyce sends that puck low, just wide of Monahan. Red Hawks just needed to get some traffic in front of Monahan there. Strasbach has it now. Try to chip that puck past the Black Knight defender. Can't do so. Goes off a shin pad, and Poise will have to send that puck high and off the glass. So it looks like they're going to wave this icing off as Starring. Could have had that one. 1:45 remaining in the first period. Two Red Hawks doubling up on one Black Knight. Macaluso makes a good save. Rebound comes out and it finds it to the back of the net. Army taking a 4-1 lead there. So kind of a bad rebound there by Macaluso. Finds a stick of Black Knight and they trail 4-1. So not the Red Hawks' finest first period, that's for sure. 4 goals on 11 shots. I wonder what the game tomorrow, Delaware, what the coaching staff might do here, goaltending-wise. Vela tries to backhand that puck. And Oliveri is able to get that puck up and out. We have an icing as that puck gets sent. Nope. It's like Red Hawks beat that out, overskate the puck, attempt at a hit by Troller. Troller makes body contact, but away with the puck come the Black Knights. Puck out the deal. A good block there by the Red Hawks. Good stop there by Macaluso. So Macaluso battling a little bit. I don't think the Red Hawk was cross-checked in front of the net. So it looks like Cimentoros got that his second of the night. That was who scored for Army. And it looks like Starring will be going to the box. I believe he's the player that cross-checked the Red Hawk in front of the net there. So 34 seconds remaining in the first period. Red Hawks will go to their second power play. So see if the Red Hawks can cut this. A little bit of an issue with the clock. So Oliveri will take the face-off. Face-off won by the Red Hawks. He's got to help out there. Looks like the winger tied up his man perfectly. As time's ticking away in the first period here. Red Hawks get that puck in just out of the reach of Targo. Wallace tried to play that through defender's feet. Braden Ryan sends that puck to the far side wall. Wallace sends that puck out. Puck deflects high into the corner. 4 seconds remaining. Quick shot attempt, maybe? Nope. As that puck gets sent wide. So shots on goal for the first period. Army 13 and Red Hawks 3. Score remains 4-1 after the first period. Again, Red Hawks continuing the power play into the second period with 1:25 remaining on that man advantage, and we will bring you back that second period, hopefully a better one for Montclair State once the ice is ready. All right, folks, we're getting set for the second period here. Again, Army with a 4-1 lead. No power play goals there for Army, so those were all even strength goals. Unlike the last contest between these two teams. And Montclair State, their lone goal coming from Anthony Vella on the power play. So Montclair State 1 for 1, looking to make it 2 for 2 on this advantage. The puck is down, and Oliveira gets tossed to the ice right off the bat, and Army able to send that puck the length of the ice. Macaluso will have to cover as that puck ricocheted right back out in front. So 1:16 remaining on the man advantage for Montclair State. Again, thank you to all those that are tuned in at home. We appreciate all 65 individuals watching us at home. It's Montclair State struggling to get anything done in this power play as Libros is taken to the ice. And that puck skids to the corner and out of the zone. Army has it now, shorthanded. Dragging some time off the clock. Redhawks double up on him, and Oliveira will retrieve the loose puck. Montclair State battling just to keep the puck in here. Hoping to get something going with the remaining 25 seconds of this power play. Does not look like that'll happen with 17 seconds remaining, or 12 seconds, I should say, on the man advantage. As Calandrell will just settle that puck behind the net. And we'll be back to even strength in right about now. So Calandrella with it, chips that puck back to Wallace. Wallace has it. Trying to skate the puck up. He's pestered from behind by a Black Knight player. Poison on the forecheck. It's turned back over to Wallace. Wallace goes down hard there. He's in a heap with a Black Knight player. We got a hand pass. So not a good period. Opening period for Montclair State. It's running those 4 goals on those 13 shots, including 1 bad turnover on the wall, 1 goal off an offensive zone draw that was really no effort to prevent. We're really struggling to get anything done offensively with only 3 shots on net, as Wallace sends that puck deep. Puck gets kept in briefly by Montclair State and chipped into the Black Knight bench. Get another stoppage of play with 17:55 remaining in the second period. As the Crispino, Oliveri, Braden Ryan line look to get something going. Face off won by Montclair State. Here's a chance for Braden Ryan. Braden Ryan has it, sends that puck right through the legs of Monahan, and he scores. So good job there. Good face off win. With a Crispino tied up his man and went off of Crispino to Braden Ryan, weaving his way through both Black Knight defender to get a partial breakaway, and the Redhawks make it 4-2. So Redhawks get this game back within 2 goals just after their power play expires. Nada loses that draw as Army looks to take that 3-goal lead back. Good stop by Macaluso. Strasbach weaves his way through traffic, and Braden Ryan has it, flips that puck onto Monahan. Monahan blocks at the corner. Attempt to send that puck out from the Trosback, and Army was able to gather that puck, create a near 2-on-1 opportunity as Getz tries to finish a hit in the corner. They leave that streaking Black Knight player, Macaluso, forced to make a great point-blank save there. So, potential 2-on-1. Not really sure where the back checker was on that one, as Getz opted to play the man with the puck. No back check there, and Macaluso coming up big here for the Redhawks. Keep this game at a 2-goal deficit. Redhawks win the faceoff, throw that puck up the wall, shipped out. Quick 2-on-1 here for the Redhawks. Pass across to no one. A streaking Redhawk going to the net, just a little too deep. Vela has it now. He'll send that puck off the wall, off a partition, kept in by Black Knights. Comes Army with it now. Wrap attempt. Send that puck off the pad of Macaluso. That's shipped to the corner by Troller. Troller, big hit there. Good job by Vela to try to ease some of the traffic, but that puck gets sent out by Army in a high line of Macaluso. Crispino can't get to it. Off of his Troller's skating into that. So what an unfortunate break there for Montclair State. Troller trying to get back to the front of the net. Army just sends it there, and it goes off the skate of James Troller into the back of the net. So Army back with a 3-goal lead. Score is now 5-2. Yeah, not much Macaluso could do there. Get a quick whistle there. So Remington Bergeron will get credit for that goal off of the skate of James Troller, and that will be an unassisted goal. Get a penalty here for Army. It's like number 8, Brady Mackin. So that play started. This would be Montclair State's third power play attempt. Again, 1-2 so far in that. Play started beyond the Red Hawk net. Kind of a weak wrap attempt off of a partition kept in by Army and just sent to the front of the net. So that's Mackin for cross-checking there as Libros will stick that puck behind the net. Let's see if Redhawks can chip away at this Army lead again. They've done so twice so far. Trying to get this game back within 2 goals. The puck is sent in deep. Redhawks a little late getting there. They're the forecheck, and here comes a break for Army. It's quick 2-on-1 with a back checker. The pass gets all the way through. Skated behind the net. And we're going to get a tripping call on Montclair State. Play some 4-on-4 hockey here. If Army allows them to touch the puck, and they do. So we'll play 4-on-4 for 1:11. And then Army will have a 49-second power play. Looks like Callan Trillo be heading off for the tripping penalty. Going back to the goal, not really sure what Vela could have done there other than try to escape the puck a little bit more before he felt some pressure, then maybe got the puck out into the neutral zone. But here we are at 5-2, playing some 4-on-4 hockey. Benefits, I believe, Montclair is a little bit of a speedier team when they want to play here. Not so much tonight. Quick pass out in front. Great stop by Macaluso and another point-blank chance by Luke Dwyer. So, again, bad turnover by Montclair State behind the net. Almost ends up in the back of the net. Macaluso came up big there. So, 2 real good scoring opportunities here by the Black Knights in the early going of this period. Play there to reverse the puck. Montclair State has it as a hex zone off the blocker of Monahan. Just over the head of Monahan on that follow-up attempt. Montclair State will send that puck rink wide. Again, still 4-on-4 for about 20 seconds. Well, pass, but Wallace able to gain some control there. Tries to weave his way through. Puck goes into the corner as Wallace is taken down. 2-on-2 attempt, errant pass by Army. Getz has it. Sends that puck into the corner. Good play there by the Montclair State forward. They get a handle on it, but they can't get the puck out. Delia has it now. He chips that puck into the corner to himself. That puck outshot just wide. Dwyer has it now, sends that puck rink wide. Low shot off the pad of Macaluso, and in the net, Army now has a 6-2 lead. So I'm not sure if that went off of Wallace, who left his feet, or if that just hit the pad of Macaluso and went in. Nonetheless, it is a 6-2 game in favor of Army. So it looks like it hit Macaluso and deflected in the net. Puck sent into the Red Hawk end. Again, no real poise with the puck here from Montclair State. Just feeling like they're pressured, but they're not sending the puck up the wall an awful lot. Army's going to keep that puck in 10 out of 10 times. As we have a goalie change of Allen, Sakaj in net. Quinn has it now. That puck gets sent deep low, and Sakaj is tested early. So Allen Sakaj makes his first save. And what will undoubtedly be many shots coming his way. So Sakaj relieving Macaluso after the 6th goal. Good play there by Montclair State to win the draw and move forward. That's Marco Strasback. Strasback backhands that puck off of Monahan. But rebound goes up in the air into the corner. Here comes Nada with it. Nada sends that puck down deep. Good play by the freshman. Get that puck deep. Braden Ryan rubbed off the puck there. It's a quick transition for Army. They send that puck behind the net. And Montclair State will send that puck the length of the ice. Looks like we're going to have another icing here. 12:27 remaining in the second period. Redhawks trailing 6-2. Face off one by Montclair State. Strasback tries to angle it towards the wall, and that puck gets sent out and elevated down all the way onto Monahan's stick. He'll leave that for his defender. Chip that puck out. Kept in by Strasback. Good play by him. Sends that puck just wide of Monahan. Redhawks do a good job there of keeping the puck in as Braden Ryan battles for the puck. Puck gets it out to the neutral zone. Army player knocked to the ice. Could have been an interference call. That puck gets sent cross crease. And I think we're going to get a penalty on Braden Ryan for interference.
Libros.
Libros. So Jake Libros and we'll go for interference. And the Black Knights will have their first full power play. Face up to the right of Sapage. Two Black Knights battling for the puck, two Red Hawks there. Good job by Montclair State to keep that puck along the wall briefly. Puck sent out in front, deflected just wide. Starring weaves his way over the blue line. Loses the handle. Good back check there by Quinn. Quinn will send that puck into the neutral zone and elevate the puck. Good job there. Good stick work by Greg Oliveira. Just couldn't get a handle on it. Almost able to bat that puck down to himself. Good backhand attempt there. Goes just wide by Starring. And into the glove of Alan Skadden. He'll get a whistle. .10:44 remaining in the second period. We got Red Hawks trailing 4-1 after the first period, cutting the lead to 4-2. Army scoring 2 goals. One off the skate of Chris Wallace, of James Stroller, and another one off of the padding of then goaltender Tony Macaluso. Good play there by Emmett Johnstone to get that puck out to the neutral zone. Good kill here so far by the Red Hawks, not really allowing any great chances by Army. Puck goes off the stick. Good pressure there by Wallace. Versus Army to send that puck deep. Good job by Coyce there. Good body work by him. Coyce has it now. Needs a little bit of help on that side of the ice. He gathers the puck, tries to eat it. A little too late, outnumbered by Army. So time ticking away on the man advantage for Army. But the Red Hawks desperately need a clear here as that puck goes off of multiple bodies and gets knocked down. Red Hawks try to clear the puck out, and they do. And there's a trip. Looks like Jake Libros is down. Trying to probably sell that penalty call. And he does. Probably not wide for any of the Red Hawks to get involved physically after a whistle with any of these guys, because I think it would be a very uneven matchup. But the Red Hawks will go to their fourth power play. Again, not really 4 power plays and then 5 shots total in the game. Things not going that well for Montclair State offensively today. But they do have 1 power play goal. See if they can get another one, cut to a 6-3 lead. Face off 1, send over to Wallace. Wallace will send that puck deliberately to the goal mouth there. Nobody home. The stick was tied up. That puck gets sent down again by Montclair State. So decent possession, just not a lot of room out there for Montclair State to get the puck through. Scoundrel has it. He'll send that puck out to Wallace. Wallace able to keep that in off of his skate. Army has it, sends it down. We have a partial breakaway here, shorthanded for Army. They'll send that puck right through Alan Sakaj and take a 7-2 lead. So shorthanded goal there by Army. And a Black Knight hanging at the far blue line, waiting for that puck to be cleared. And again, just everything that can possibly go wrong for Montclair State tonight going wrong. So Army not able to convert on either of their two power plays, but they do find the back of the net short-handed. Montclair State still with 1 minute and 5 seconds of power play time. Libros has it, sends that puck rink wide. Out to Oliveri. Oliveri has it go off of a stick of Monahan. Montclair State able to get 2 shots on this power play, but again, Army with 1, and that found the back of the net on this power play as well. 33 seconds remaining. Some good stick work there by Oliveri. Oliveri sends it to Libros. He'll chip that puck ahead. Again, time ticking away on this man advantage. Delia has it. 3 Redhawks collide. Army still comes away with it. And that power play has expired. So Montclair State officially 1 for 4. The man advantage. Army still with possession. 7 minutes remaining in the second period. Good shot there by Braden Ryan. He's able to slide that puck through. So Braden Ryan gets his second of the day. Shot, rebound, collects his own rebound, gets the goal, makes it 7-3. So Montclair State netting their 3rd goal on their 8th shot. A good statistical night for goaltending. 7 goals on 21 shots for Army. 3 goals on 8 shots for Montclair State. I'm sorry, 3 goals on 9 shots. Redhawks again struggling to get the puck out along the wall. A panic wrap definitely not helping get the puck out. It's definitely expected by Army. If the Redhawks can find a way to break that puck out through the middle of the ice, probably be able to get some more offensive zone time here, some more shots. Sends that puck pretty wide. Quick shot off the crossbar. Army still with possession down low. Stroller has it, sends that puck off the skate of Army. Looks like Libros tried to leave a little too early, but able to regain possession of the puck, and that puck is chipped deep by Oliveri. Oliveri tries to get that stick on puck there, fails to do so. And here comes a 3-on-1 for Army. Starring has it, sends that puck right wide. That puck goes just wide to the right of Sakash. 5:30 remaining in the second period, 7-3 in favor of Army. A lot of goals, not a lot of shots. We've got a penalty coming up on Montclair State. Looks like we're going to get a high sticking penalty on Greg Oliveri as he tries to plead his case. Definitely a stick up in the air there. So Army will get their 3rd power play opportunity of the evening. One, of course, abbreviated. Redhawks can get a kill, maybe somehow get some puck luck here and get one before the end of the period. There still would be hope they can get this game somehow to 7-4, the last 5 minutes of the second period. Again, not needing a lot of shots to get the puck in the net so far. Here comes a quick break shorthanded for the Redhawks. Wallace has it, sends that puck on Monahan. Monahan is able to cover, draws back trying to get there for any loose change, and Monahan does a good job of keeping that puck close to his body. we'll get a whistle. So good opportunity there, 2-on-1 shorthanded. Trying to speak it into existence here. Good play there by Army to break the puck out. Red Hawk gets sucked in behind the net. And here comes a decent opportunity for the Red Hawks, but sniffed out by Army. A 2-on-2 rush as Army gains his zone. Sends that puck right wide to Starring. Starring surveys the scene, circles back. He's going to playing onto the puck. Great pass there to Delia, and Delia finds the back of the net. So Starring to Delia, 8-3 Army. Again, Starring faking the pass D to D, spinning off of one Red Hawk penalty killer, finding Delia right in the slot, wide open in the back of the net. Rough go for the Red Hawks. Here in the second period, allowing 4 more goals, but scoring 2. Down 4-1 after 1. Right now, this period-wise, 4-2 in favor of the Black Knights. Going through traffic, shot through traffic just wide of Sakaj and Troller. That gets sent to the wall. Chipped. Braden Ryan can't get that puck out. Just wide of Sakaj. Ebro tries to do anything he possibly can to get that puck on the tape of a Red Hawk second to get that puck down. And we'll have another icing with 3:46 remaining in the second period. So Wyatt Sinatoros having a night, 2 goals, 2 assists. You know, he's got 4 points on the 8 Army goals thus far. Vela has it now, sends that puck just out of the reach of a Red Hawk. Red Hawks looked like they negated that icing. But it's a whistle down nonetheless. Get a look at Sebastian Nada there. But just an overall flat game here for Montclair State after playing some decent hockey the last couple of weeks. Especially, you know, even though they fell to Sacred Heart last week, having the lead in that game, playing a pretty good opponent, and, you know, just not being able to finish out and close out that game. Same thing up at Siena a couple of weeks ago. The team's really been, you know, playing much better hockey in the month of November, but unable to finish out some games. And this is definitely their worst effort, I would say, since September. The team just looks very out of sync tonight. So puck gets sent to Gleason. Gleason sends that puck off of Monahan. Red Hawks able to keep that puck in and send back over to Gleason. Quinn, the hit there. Gleason trying to help him out, gets the puck up as far as the half wall. And we had Army players sneak. That's Gotchek sneaking right behind Aiden Cox there. Delia has it, tries to feather that to the front. That one's broken up by Simatoros. Simatoros has it, sends that puck out to the slot, fanned on by Gotchek. Puck gets shipped and elevated out. The Army will head back to retrieve it. Aiden Cox has it. He gets that taken away by a forechecking forward from Army. That puck read by the entire rink by Eric Coyce and picked off and sent back in by Army. Got 3 Redhawks behind the net trying to break the puck out. The puck gets elevated out into the neutral zone. It's picked up. Shot faked by Sadowski. Sends that puck to a breaking forward. The cycle behind the net. Puck is elevated up. Out into the neutral zone. Here comes Targov. Targov has some help along the wall. It's out of the reach of the Redhawk. Looks like we had a minimal effort there by Sadowski to get that puck, get a stick on that puck. And Army still has it. Points wide open here for Army. We got a player in front of the net. Going to go out on a limb and say we're going to get a penalty there. That should be another one as Army player removed his helmet. Robert James on the way to the bench. Can't do that. But I think they're just going to give him the 2. Refs discussing. It might be more than a 2. You get a good look at our training staff. Thank you to Jess Collum for helping us out tonight. Chris Wallace was down on the ice. It looks like, again, having a little bit of a discussion. Could be more than a 2-minute penalty here. For number 81, Robert James. So we'll see. My guess is they're asking the linesman if he saw anything to constitute a major penalty. Again, a linesman can't really call a penalty other than a major penalty. So we got a cross check. I guess it's a 2-minute penalty. So, it looks like he gave him a 5 for a cross check. So Redhawks will get an extended power play on the major. So great opportunity for them. They obviously can't give up another shorthanded goal, but if they can get 1 or 2 on this major penalty to get this game back within 2 or 3, penalty will carry over no matter how many times they score. So no matter what, barring any other penalties by the Redhawks, they will have this about 4 minutes of power play time carried over into the 3rd period. Face-off won by the Redhawks. Held on to by Calandrilla. Calandrilla sends that puck off of the stick of Greg Oliveri. That puck gets sent into the scorer's box and we'll have a whistle. So just under a minute remaining in the 2nd period. 4:48 remaining on this power play. Puck batted around a little bit, kept in by Braden Ryan. Gathered by Oliveri. Oliveri will try to send that puck up to the wall and back down to Oliveri. Again, got Calandrilla and Oliveri both couldn't get a hand on the puck, and here comes Braden Ryan, who has 2 tonight. Sends that puck just wide of Monahan, 30 seconds remaining in the period. So that puck goes high and off the glass and onto the stick of Calandrilla. Calandrilla sends that puck rink wide through the neutral zone. That puck is chipped to Crispino. Crispino able to get a stick on it. Braden Ryan able to send that puck rink wide. Through traffic there, Calandrilla, the puck changes directions. I think that hit Crispino in front. Monahan able to get a paddle on that. Send that puck wide. 4 seconds remaining. Shots fanned on there by Braden Ryan. And it looks like the period is going to come to a close with the score 8-3 in favor of Army. Army receiving 4 goals that period. 8 goals total on 26 shots. Montclair, a good shooting percentage there, 3 on 12. We will bring you the remainder of that Red Hawk power play and the remainder of the game right after the ice cut. Thanks. It's set here for the third period. Again, not a great period by any stretch of the imagination, but for Montclair State, either period. Trailing 8-3 after 2 periods. Good thing is 3:48 remaining on the 5-minute major. To Army's number 81, Robert James, for a cross check. And hopefully Montclair State can get at least 1 or 2 here. Get this game back within striking distance. And Montclair State not needing a tremendous amount of shots to put 3 on the board. Unfortunately, neither has Army. But we get set for the third period. Montclair State probably wanting that ice to dry a little bit. It's a little damp out there. Just trying to delay as much as possible. So the puck is down. It's sent back out D to D. Scoundrel is on that puck up and in. Oliveri able to force a turnover there, get the puck up to the point. Shot through traffic, good stop there by Monahan. Puck tried to get chipped behind the net there by Oliveri, but Army does a good job of busting up that play. Getting that puck the length of the ice. And so the puck stick right there, sticking again. So not a good thing. You're on the power play here. Goes rink wide there to Trousback. Trousback, quick escape, sends that puck up to what should have been a point man. Don't know where he was. Trousback has it again. Getting pressured from behind. Trying to make room for him. He's able to get that puck deep with 2:40 remaining in that 5-minute major. Okay, time ticking away here. Off the near side glass and out. Sakaz will try to leave that for his defenseman. So again, Alan Sakaz entering the game for Tony Macaluso, who surrendered 6 goals. Sakaz surrendering 2 and 1 on the power play. And we sit at an 8-3 deficit. Montclair State needs to get something going here on this remaining time for a 5-minute major. We've got 2 minutes remaining. Sakaz forced to make a stop. And one man able to turn back this power play breakout as that puck is a handle lost by Wallace there. Sakaz just throwing his stick at the puck, able to stop it. Ref getting in the way there. So Montclair State just having a terrible, terrible time getting that puck out of the zone. For lack of a better word, a lot of boneheaded plays here by Montclair State tonight. Scoring an own goal as well. Almost 2 own goals there as Wallace tried to step out in front of the net, forcing Sakaz to make a save. So Sakaz still without a stick. Gets it brought to him. Power play with just about a minute remaining. That shot sent over the head of Monahan. So under a minute remaining on the man advantage. Puck gets sent down towards the bench. Almost a too many men on the ice penalty as there was a low effort, low energy play to get off the ice there. Puck sent on Monahan, padding those stats outside the zone. Oliveri backhands that puck off the back, and then that 30 seconds remaining on this 5-minute major. I believe the Red Hawks had 2 shots on the 5-minute major. Just not a strong performance at all by any stretch of the imagination. Puck sent rink wide. Turned back by Army, and that 5-minute major will come to an end in 3 seconds. And we are back at full strength. So nothing doing on that 5-minute major. Are we doing a good job of not allowing Red Hawks any breathing room, especially in their own end? We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Puck cycled out. Good looking play there. Sadowski unable to get a stick on it. So that puck gets sent rink wide off of the glove of Saccage. Comes at Johnstone. Johnstone pulling the puck to his backhand. Gets that puck broken up by Starring. Starring with it. Sends that puck out into the neutral zone. For a breaking Black Knight right into the belly of Saccage. Good stop there. We'll get a whistle. 15:26 remaining in the third period. Score is still 3. Puck down. Redhawks able to elevate that puck. We got a play with a high stick there. Faceoff will come outside of the Redhawks zone. Army able to gain possession off that faceoff. Cash has it. He'll play that behind his own net. On it first of the Black Knights, but onto a waiting stick. The Redhawks. Here comes Brian Gorman. Gorman taken down. Back with it comes Army. One-on-one try here. Shot goes off of Saccage's blocker behind him. Multiple Redhawks able to stick that puck back into his equipment, get a whistle. So a good heads-up play there on a back check by Vela. Get that puck back under Allen. Redhawks able to win that draw. Hayden Cox has it. He'll flip that puck high. Army able to glove that down and send it back in. And another stab at it. And they'll elevate the puck again right onto the stick of Starring. Starring sends that puck to his forward. And Starring with it again. Bringing a toe drag through 2 Redhawks. They're able to nullify that attempt. But some good pressure still by the Black Knights. Robert Quinn, good D good step by that D there. Knocked the puck off Quinn's stick. And back with it come the Redhawks. So it looks like too many men almost there for Army. Army player just getting off the ice in time. Well, bumped off the puck with it. Sadowski sends that puck, and Monahan able to get that puck in the trapper, get a whistle. 13:40 remaining, third period. So Redhawks adding a couple shots on net, really non-threatening, but shots are shots at this point. Army wins that draw clean. Rink wide to Sadowski. Sadowski has it. Tries to chip that puck low and does. Good job by Sadowski to get that puck deep. Rink wide pass to Army. Off the stick. Ricocheted. It looked like it ricocheted off the post and out. Saccage again having trouble hanging onto that stick. Regains control. Hargrove and Calandrillo's battle for the puck. Calandrillo sends that puck around the wall, out to the slot area. Shot over the head of Saccage, and we'll get a whistle. So Alan Saccage in the net for the last Red Hawk against Piak, a 4-3 win 2 weeks ago. Another shot deflected high and over the head of Sakash. Army still with possession. Red Hawks on right out in front. A one-handed tip opportunity by Dealey. It just goes wide. Good play there by Montclair State to chip the puck in. Backhanded by Monahan. So that was Crispino with that nice chip. And have 3 Red Hawks strapped. 3-on-2 opportunity for Army. Army taking the puck on the backhand. And that goes short side through Sakaj and in the net for a 9-3 lead. Sure how that puck found daylight short side. It's a 9-3 lead for Army. Starring has it, picked off by Greg Oliver. Right back on the stick of Starring. Starring sends that puck off of Sakaj in a one-handed rebound, short side again. And the score is now double digits for Army, 10-3. So again, statistically speaking, 44 total shots, 13 goals. Not a good night for the goaltenders on either side. As we've seen 3 play. Aiden Cox deflects that puck behind the net. A little bit of a miscommunication there between Gorman and Gleason to try to get that puck out. Red Hawks have it now. Gets sent behind Monahan. 11-20 remaining. I think we're going to have a penalty. Red Hawks will get another power play. They're 6th of the night. Not much doing on their 5-minute major that they had heading into the 3rd period. So Montclair State 1 for 6. Man advantage today. Yeah, not a great effort by the Red Hawks today. Usually with 6 power plays, they would definitely be a little bit closer here. So it's an interference to Army as that puck gets whistled wide. So Army ready with 1 shorty today. Puck comes out to the slot area. Delia has it. Delia sends that puck right wide. Good play by Trosback to evade a check out to the point, right out to Calandrella. Calandrella sends that puck to Oliveri. Oliveri tries to go 5-hole. Delia shuts that down. A good play, but another one-and-done opportunity for Montclair State. Redhawks have it. Weaving through the middle of traffic onto the pad and stick of Monahan. As Oliveri's stick gets sent for a ride. Not sure face washing a guy that's 6'4" when you're 5'2" is a good idea. But Sadowski going, as well as an Army player, so it looks like we'll have matching minors here. Redhawks should remain on the power play. So refs trying to get control as Sadowski and Connor. Brendan Connor will go to the box. A little bit of a delay here. Refs getting together to talk. Again, the Redhawks should still be up 5-4. 10-12 remaining in the third period. Good block there by Black Knight. Miss hit there. Attempt at a hard hit by the Redhawks, and that about sums up the evening for Montclair State. Out to the neutral zone, leading through traffic. It's like Trosback sends that puck deep. Attempted pass by Wallace and stuffed out. "14 seconds remaining on that power play. It's face off to the left of Monahan. Emmett Johnstone and Ryan Gorman and Gleason getting some power play opportunity with 9 seconds remaining on that power play. It comes down 1-on-2, streaking players, starring fans. Puck goes D to D. Have some turnover there just outside the blue line. Good play to recover. Sent back out to the neutral zone by Montclair State. Starring has it. So Redhawks will travel down to the University of Delaware tomorrow for a 5:30 p.m. game. Great game last time between both those teams. UDEL getting a late power play goal with about 2 minutes left in that game to take that game 2-1. The Montclair State hoping to play a much closer game tomorrow, I'm sure. So this is not what you plan for a game like tonight when you pull up to the rink. Get ready. So hopefully they can get their ducks in a row for tomorrow. Look forward to better effort on the road against a decent UDEL team. Puck blocked and out of play by Braden Ryan. $8:35 remaining. Third period. Face off to the right of Cash. Blocker stop by Cash from the point. And another stop by Allen. He's able to cover that one. Face off to the left is Cash. Cycled down low for the Black Knights. Good defensive play there. Puck is sent over the glass. Almost off of Jess Collum. Sipping that coffee over there. Lucky duck. I can use some up in this booth. Redhawks able to win that draw, send that puck out into the neutral zone. We got an offsides, and Redhawks touch it, so it's Antonio Crispino touching that puck. So save percentages, respectively. There's an 80% for Monahan and Redhawks with a 67% save percentage. Not ideal for either program. I'm more of a fan of defensive games rather than games like this, but a lot of people like the goals. We've got plenty of them here tonight. 13 goals on a total of 46 shots. So I think Army's just honestly content with getting that puck deep and get some time off the clock. Not quite sure who their second game is against this weekend. Taz makes a good stop. Oh, that puck ended up in the back of the net, so that's 11-3. Thought he had that one in his stomach. I think he did too. So not quite sure who the second game of the weekend for Army is, but like I said, Redhawks will have a kind of an early game tomorrow, 5:30 p.m. at University of Delaware. I know that their bus is leaving at about 1:30, so quick recoup, quick turnaround for them. Hopefully they can shake this off because this is arguably their worst effort of the season, hands down. 7 minutes. 7:07 remaining in the third period. Starring has it. Gets it back. A little give and go through the neutral zone he weaves. Sends that puck off the shin pad of Redhawk defender. I believe that was Eric Boy. With rink wide. Sent into the stomach of Sakaj, and he'll get a whistle. Redhawks win that draw. Good play behind the net there. Off of a Redhawk shoulder, kept in by Army. Puck changes direction, goes wide of the net to the left of Sakaj. Out to the slot. Good play there to break that up. Sakaj gets that puck, covers. 6:18 remaining in the third period. That final buzzer can't come soon enough, I'm sure, for the home team tonight. As again, try to regroup and head out tomorrow. Down to the University of Delaware. Redhawks win the draw. Emmett Johnstone tries to chip that puck out to Gleason. Gleason has it go off of his arm. So Gleason, Gorman, and Johnstone out there for the Redhawks. Up goes rink wide. Starring, who seems to be on the ice every time he turns around. For Army. I could have sworn Army did dress 6 defensemen today. Starring out there pretty much about 40 minutes. Redhawks have it. Can't get control of it, and Gorman will try to pressure as he peels off, and the Redhawks will get a change. Puck sent the length of the ice. Takes a weird bounce off the boards. Not ideal for Montclair State, especially tonight. So that negates that icing. Redhawks getting a change while Army's attacking. Puck out to the slot area. Nobody home for Army as they were getting a change as well. Still kept in briefly. So Redhawks have to circle back. Calandrillo has it. Sends that puck off the wall. Native battles for it. Calandrillo chips up the wall. Braden Ryan's with a swing and a miss there. Puck goes out into the neutral zone and all the way into the Army end. 4:40 remaining in the third period. 11-3 in favor of Army. We just realized something. I was thinking about all these goals and a few penalties for Army. Who's the poor guy that has to enter the score sheet on Monday, and that'll be me. So that'll take about 45 minutes or so to do, thanks to the 14 total goals. I think we got about 9 or 10 total penalties. And that puck finds its way behind Skaz again, short side backhand from the other side now, and it's 12-3. Officially the most goals that they've let up this season. Previously Niagara with 10. But I think that Niagara had about 60 shots that game. Puck elevated out. Drosbach has it. Out into the chest. Sakaj. Army out into the neutral zone, skating with impunity into the zone now. Sends that puck off the shoulders, Cash. High and over the net. Fan on by Starring trying to get it in. So again, Army pulling no punches. The goal differential does matter in terms of rankings. Although I don't know how a number 9 playing a number 33 or 31 ranked team, how the 9-goal differential will matter that much. I think they cap it at 5. But still sending their top players out there to play and finish the game.
Greg's Blake.
2 minutes remaining, and there's another goal, 13-3. So we have broken steel. So Greg Oliveri trying to hitch a ride back into the Red Hawk bench. As Army gets that all-important 13th goal of the day. And not good for the plus minuses today either. Puck goes off of Sadowski, bounces back out in front. Puck is knocked down with a high stick. 1:52 remaining in the third period. And I feel like the last 7 minutes of this game I've taken about a half hour. Puck into the chest of Sakaj, covered. Puck is reversed behind the net. Army still pursuing the puck. Coys will send that puck deep. Kept in by Wallace. A little muffin shot onto Monahan. Gets him up to 16 shots. .108 remaining in the third period. Quick face-off win there by Johnstone. Gleason sends that puck just wide, gets the puck just wide. And that was a welcome call that last minute by Dave Sinopoli. Is probably a relief to so many. As the Redhawks definitely have needed a touchdown, extra point, and a field goal to tie this game. And just an overall poor effort. Right side is they did play poorly, still netted 3, which is a reasonable output offensively. But they're going to have to play a much better game and sound game tomorrow if they anticipate splitting the weekends. The Redhawks will fall to 4-11 on the season. Army will improve to 12-2-2. And Redhawks will hopefully put their best foot forward on the road tomorrow. I want to thank everybody for joining us. Thank our cameraman, Andrew Duran. Thank Joe Oliveri, Dave Sinopoli, and Valerie Soroka in the box. Jess Collum, our trainer, and everybody watching at home. Sorry we had to put you through this, but thanks for sticking in so long, and we'll catch you next time. Thank you very much.